lineman, gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but
turning it on! And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And the defense just getting out of position on that last RPO. The running back had the football. I'm not sure the defense thought the quarterback had held on to it and was maybe going to throw it. You see that linebackers and the DBs, they didn't have their eyes in the right position, and that running back made him pay.
The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the tailback. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On the ground, it's Roberts. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Using the quick game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart and understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
The Miners have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it with Wilson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Harmon.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Dropping back, it's Turner. Makes the grab, it's Roberts. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Touchdown, Marshall! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this through.
Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Miners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Wilson. Shows him the stiff arm. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give is to Taylor. Can't get him to the ground.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Miners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Turner. Got a man, it's Harmon. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Using his legs, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurd!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. An 84-yard drive there. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Caught over the middle. It's Harmon. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wilson on the carry. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the corner. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it with Wilson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Making side adjustments here. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
UTEP 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UTEP.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. On the ready. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
He brought down at the 8-yard line. Second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. He got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that's not the direction you want to go offensively here. Down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backward. And I think these receivers, they need to be a little bit more decisive. Just catch the ball and get what you can get.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Miners. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Panthers that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he got loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
The thundering herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Back to pass, it's Turner. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff.